So we just went and saw a couple of animated films. Mm-hmm. And we started the good old discussion of 2D and 3D films. So we wanted to discuss what are our top 5 2D animated hand-drawn movies.
No, I'm not sure I did this properly.
We would be very surprised if you did.
Yeah, we just assume that.
Yeah.
We'll find out when we're going through them if I was right or wrong.
We'll count this as a contest. Just for fun. So, Paul, why don't you say it was your idea? Why don't you start us off? What is your number 1 animated 2D movie?
Now let's qualify this. This doesn't mean that it is technically the most perfect movie.
No.
It's our favorite.
Yeah. This is personal choices.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had a lot of fun with The Road to El Dorado.
Oof.
Okay, so this is DreamWorks 2000. Okay.
I don't even think I've ever seen that.
Tulio and Miguel are conmen who are mistaken by gods in the mythical city of gold. You don't?
Oh, I remember seeing it.
I don't.
It's very unrememberable.
So I have here.
Unremarkable.
It was funny. It was brother versus brother. The characters are redeemed. There's lots of heart. The songs are not sung by the characters, but they're sung by the narrator, who is Elton John. And this...
Elton John's narrating.
Yeah, this was an awesome movie. Like, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Because there's lots of stuff that we've told you have to see that you've still not seen.
Yeah, but I say good stuff.
Mm-hmm. We've done Academy Award winning movies that you have never seen in your life. So... No.
Yeah, but like, what you're gonna tell me? We'll go watch The Irishman, which is 4 hours, or Godfather, which is 4 hours.
Hate those good movies that are 4 hours long that intrigue you the entire time. All right, I'll go with my first one. Obviously, for me, I've said it many times: Lion King. Mm-hmm. Absolutely one of my favorite animated movies of all time. It started me on animation, as far as like, okay, I gotta check out more animation because everything.
Wait, there was good animation before Lion King.
There was, but that was with the soundtrack and the way they did the story and the filming, the different shots they did in animation was different than a lot of the other animated at the time.
And talking lions.
Well, they have from the new CGI stuff, and I hated that, so I didn't like that. But to me, that was animation brought more out into the open, more like an actual filmed movie. They drew it like a filmed movie where they planned the shots out as opposed to just here's our story. Mm-hmm. And so that it just drew me.
So that was Disney back in 1994, and apparently Disney was focusing on their newest, biggest project, Pocahontas, and The Lion King was going to be their side project.
Yeah, it's nice. Notice how Disney's ideas don't always work out.
Now, why was The Lion King better than Pocahontas or any of the other
animation? I think it appealed to more people.
Well, yeah.
A wider audience.
But why?
Wider on it. It was also a better film, better shot, better soundtrack, better everything. Mel Gibson singing? That was not a good idea. It was not a good idea to have Mel Gibson singing.
Okay, but in The Lion King, it was like an actual in-depth story about royalty and the class system.
And the
betrayal,
the characters were more fun.
Evil. Even Scar as a villain was a unique villain at the time.
And when they had their battle, it was slow motion with a flaming backdrop.
Yeah,
it was emotional.
It was film. It wasn't just drawn. And that's what Pocahontas was. It was just drawn.
And talking lions.
Thanks, Mark.
How about you give us a movie?
Well, I'm about to blow your mind because I also had Lion King for number 1.
Oh, I didn't do it in any particular order.
Well, give us your number 2 then.
Okay. I've got Peter Pan. Now that's going way back.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I still enjoy watching Peter Pan today. Like the original Peter Pan. There's aspects of Peter Pan that are now, if you look at it, is considered racist, and you'll probably never see it on TV again. But I enjoyed the never growing up, and I kind of enjoy the fan theories around Peter Pan. I don't know if you've ever heard of any of the fan theories that
Okay, what?
Peter Pan was actually like a sociopath, and he's the bad guy, and Dr. Hook and he's basically trying to keep all these children in Neverland, and Dr. Hook is actually trying to liberate the children and so that they can move on and grow up.
I don't think that's what Walt had in mind. I really don't.
But I'm just that's one of the fan theories. Peter Pan was the bad guy.
Never a big fan of Peter Pan.
I thought it was a cautionary tale about sharks.
Gators.
There was no sharks
No?
in Peter Pan.
The
It
clock.
was a clock gator.
Oh, clock. Okay, that's how low it is on my list.
There you go. So what's your number 2 or your second in your order?
Well, I had Lion King on my list.
Okay, that's
so
good.
This is actually my number 3. As you know, I do anime every night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you don't know Japanese animation compared to American animation, there is a stark difference. And Studio Ghibli has this series by Miyazaki, I think his name is. He does Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away and a whole bunch of these epic Japanese animation films. And the weird thing about them, mine is Spirited Away right now,
Okay.
is that they're so minimalist. They're very quiet. They're not like Disney where it's everything is happening and there's big music sounds and stuff like that. It's just very quiet, but everything is so big at the same time. Like the level of imagination is just off the charts with these. They're not like any cartoon you have ever seen. If you've never seen these, you know
Not.
you're missing out. Like they're just craziness. But all the way through there is this commentary, like really in-depth commentary, and the emotion is packed in there. It's not a throwaway film for kids like Despicable Me or something like that. It is for adults that kids can enjoy. Crazy imaginative though.
I don't know if I can get into it.
I didn't think so either back then. But I saw Princess Mononoke and I said, wow, that was really good. And then Spirited Away came out and I said, well, let's give this one a shot. And it just blew me away.
Alright.
You look on the rating systems and you'll see Spirited Away has at least an 8.9 or 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I like him. Most of our readers probably have never seen them.
No,
Our viewers out there.
no. They're very different.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Aladdin. Robin Williams in his classic comedy. I mean, it just is such an enjoyable film to begin with. Even Aladdin is charismatic in the show. He gets carried away with not wanting to lose what he just got, and even though he promised to Genie that he would release him and everything, and then at the end he releases him even though he's going to lose everything. It just works. It just works. The comedy all works
Outsmarts
out.
the bad guy.
Aladdin is on my
It's also on my list.
And, well, first it's Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And then even the song
Yeah.
A Whole New World. I think that's on par with Let It Be, or Let It Go.
Let it go.
On
Yeah.
Frozen. Like, it's just, once you hear it, now you're going to be singing that for a week.
That Friend Like Me, all kinds of things. Like, it's
Yeah.
absolutely.
I sometimes still get it stuck in my head. A Whole New World. Like, and if it does get stuck in your, it's there for a good while.
Yeah.
So it's an earworm. Like I said, I also have that on my list. But my next one would be Tarzan. And that wasn't
I
wasn't
thought
one-
about Tarzan, but it's
For
not
real?
really
Yeah.
up there.
It wasn't one of the most I think popular Disney movies, but I still enjoy it. Like I love the soundtrack. I like that Phil Collins is spearheading the soundtrack, and it's not one of those movies that kids are going to be watching today and thinking it's awesome. But I like the story of Tarzan. The parents get shipwrecked and baby gets raised by the apes. I enjoy the whole story.
Wow, I'm going to have to watch it again because, like that's on my let's forget about it list.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not me.
You have let's forget about it list?
Well, obviously, because that would be on it.
If I did. And of course, the fan theories surrounding the shipwreck.
Oh, there you go. Yes, of course. It's really Frozen's parents.
Yes, that's the fan theory. Yeah.
That came after Frozen, though.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to throw in another Disney. I have others that aren't Disney, but Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid I thought was really enjoyable. I guess it helps that I saw it with my daughter at the time. She fell in love with the Ariel.
I've never been a fan. In fact, I don't think I've watched it start to finish yet.
I so enjoyed that movie. The song I used to sing to my daughter to put her to sleep at night if she would wake up at night
Kiss the Girl?
was Kiss the Girl.
Creepy.
Yes, it was. But it was a soft, deep voice song, right? So it was that and a Michael Jackson Free Willy song. Those were the two songs.
Did you sing it with the accent?
No. And I didn't.
Can you sing it for us right now?
Now you can't sing it because it's sexist and racist, and people had to change the words in the new song. So, but no, the animation was fun. Ariel, the whole story at the time, just it was worked, and it was a classic character, a different destination, under the water, trying to convince somebody to fall in love with you when you can't talk to them. Little stories like that. Plus, of course, the music. The soundtrack was really good.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Okay, I got...
Can't see.
He's got his glasses now.
I got Disney, year 2000, The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that was a good one. It's not on my list, but that was definitely good.
Now, Disney went through all their big Renaissance cartooning with Little Mermaid and stuff but then they had a couple of failures with Hunchback of Notre Dame and stuff with their musicals, and so they said, let's try something new, and so they just went for nonsense comedy.
And it worked.
Yeah, and so this one, if you haven't seen it, it's Cusco is a self-centered emperor, and his reliance on peasant Pacha gives him a strong character arc. Pacha.
I think it's Paca.
Well, maybe it's Paca. I don't know. But it's just...
Truly memorable characters.
Just the emperor gets turned into a llama. They have to rely on each other, and you have Patrick Warburton, which is the wheelchair guy on Family Guy. He's Kronk in this, and he's really funny. It's just zany kookiness. One of those things where I just said Spirited Away has lots of emotion and social commentary. This has nothing.
And I'll put it in a box, and I'll put that box in another box, and I'll put that box in another box, and I'll mail it to myself.
It was just stupidity, but it was so fun.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed that. That was a good movie.
I don't know why I have two cartoons from like the Mayan or Incan or whatever.
I don't know neither.
Culture.
Weird. You're weird. I have a Goofy movie.
Not on my radar at all.
One of my top ones. I have consistently watched that over and over again. There's just something about it that drew me to it. The character of Goofy trying to enact with his son, and the things that he gets involved in. The whole show at the end with the Michael Jackson lookalike guy. So I just was drawn to it. I really was.
I'm cringing just listening to you.
Nope. I thoroughly enjoy the Goofy movie. Thoroughly enjoy it.
Okay. I guess you got to be from a different era.
Yeah, ones that like movies.
Or missing a chromosome or something.
Emperor's New Groove. All right, what else you got?
And then I've got Mulan.
I like Mulan.
Mulan.
Like there's a lot that we like, but these we had to make a list, right?
Yeah. Had funny characters. Had the funny Mushu. Yeah, the side pet character dragon.
When Eddie Murphy's not funny. Hated that time of his career.
But no, Mulan had...
People have no idea what I said because that was our last video.
Yeah. It checked all the boxes though.
So, Make a Man Out of You, was that the song?
Yeah,
that was good. I liked everything.
Even that whole montage in the movie was fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
When Mulan's improving and, that's something you don't see in movies today. When there's a female hero, you don't see the progression and getting better, and
they're all Mary Sue's now.
They're all Mary Sue, and I don't know how to do everything perfectly right away.
Even the remake,
yeah,
that they did, the live action, she was just good right away, even as a child.
Yeah,
she was jumping over all the roof and everything, crazy, stupid.
So
stupid. But yeah, I enjoyed the animated film. Yeah, absolutely. But I think if you're gonna go animated, I have to go Beauty and the Beast, a little above Mulan.
I don't know. I never really liked that one.
I like the Beauty and the Beast story. I like how the Beast keeps getting angry, even though he's trying to convince her to fall in love with him. And he still keeps freaking out and getting angry.
I guess it's what you're in the mood for. One is fun, and the other one has a deeper story.
A deeper story involved in it. The rescue of her father and giving up her freedom to save him and the townspeople. Of course, everyone hates a beautiful girl who can read. For some reason, they all hate her for those kind of things. But
Such a nerd.
I know, right? I hate that. I hate beautiful women who are smart. Hate that.
I always felt like Beauty and the Beast was like a more advanced Brave Little Toaster.
What's that?
You've never heard of the Brave Little Toaster?
No, we're adults.
Okay, well, the Brave Little Toaster is like a less advanced Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Glad for that clarification, Mark. Thanks for your contribution once again.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Do you have anything else on your list?
We did all
We
mine.
did all yours.
Mine
So
too.
we had a couple agreements. We had
And then we had the Goofy movie.
I think everybody's going to have Lion King and Aladdin on their list.
Likely, yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think too many people are going to have Spirited Away because they probably haven't seen it. But it is good.
I think not one person has Spirited Away on their list.
Well, if our
And I think
demographic
only
is a
one
little
person
older.
has the Goofy movie.
I bet you people are going, oh yeah, that was a fun movie. I bet you.
Yeah, they're all doing that.
all
yeah.
the people who loved classic Disney will agree.
All the
with
people
me
watching this
that the
video
Goofy movie was really good.
not seen the Goofy movie.
Oh, I don't know. I think probably a lot of
Probably a lot of them have. Probably a lot
But
of them.
they're probably not thinking about it in terms of top 5.
Right? Yeah.
They are now.